The Grand Emissary of the Galactic Hegemony stood before the United Earth Council, his translucent skin pulsating with indignation. His 7-foot frame towered over the human representatives, but for once, this physical advantage offered no diplomatic leverage. "This is unprecedented." Emissary J. Kalin's voice reverberated through the chamber. For 12,000 cycles, the hegemony has integrated over 300 species into our glorious empire. No world has ever refused membership. Admiral Helena Chen, Earth's chief negotiator, remained unimpressed. A veteran of the Mars Uprising, she had faced more intimidating figures than this bureaucrat with delusions of grandeur. "Perhaps you misunderstood our position, emissary," she replied, her voice calm but firm. "This isn't a rejection of your proposal. This is a restraining order." The massive view screens behind her flashed with evidence, compiled over the 5 years since first contact: ecological devastation on Proxima Centauri b, after hegemony mining operations, cultural erasure of the Tau Ceti civilization, economic subjugation of the Trappist worlds. Humanity has reviewed your proposal for integration and found it lacking. Admiral Chen continued. "Not only are we declining membership, but we're also imposing a 5-light-year exclusion zone around Sol effective immediately." The assembled representatives from other hegemony worlds shifted uncomfortably. None had ever witnessed such defiance. Jacqueline's skin shifted to a deep purple, a sign of fury in his species. "You cannot possibly enforce such a demand. The hegemony fleet consists of over 10,000 warships. Earth has barely established colonies on Mars and Europa." Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, head of Earth Science Directorate, stepped forward. At 73, his frail appearance belied a mind that had revolutionized quantum physics. "Actually, we can," he said, activating his tablet. A holographic model of the solar system appeared, with a spherical grid extending outward. "While you've been busy with your diplomatics mission, we've been working." At Dr. Nkrumah's command, the hologram zoomed in on specific points throughout the exclusion zone. Small devices, barely visible, pulsed with energy. "We call them Kelvin gates," he explained. "Named after an old science fiction author. They create localized space-time distortions that selectively filter transit. Simply put, your ships cannot enter, but ours can leave." The hegemony advisors huddled together, whispering frantically. One rushed to J. Kaline with a data crystal. After reviewing it, the emissary's color drained to a pale blue. "Impossible," he whispered. "Our scientists estimate this technology would require at least 3 centuries beyond your current development stage." Admiral Chen smiled. "We've found that necessity accelerates innovation. When we discovered your plans to strip mine Jupiter's moons and establish your education centers on Earth, we became very motivated. The truth was more complex. Humanity had gambled everything on this bluff. The Kelvin gates existed, but were far from operational. If the hegemony called their bluff and attacked, Earth's defenses would collapse within days. But humans had always excelled at poker games. Jacqueline composed himself, attempting to regain diplomatic footing. "The hegemon will not recognize this exclusion zone. This defiance will be met with." "We've shared this technology with 17 other civilizations on your integration list," interrupted General D.V. Patel, commander of Earth Defense Forces. "They've already begun constructing their own exclusion zones." This wasn't exactly true either. Earth had made contact with these civilizations, but technology sharing was in its infancy. However, the seed of resistance had been planted. For the first time in recorded history, the Grand Emissary of the Galactic Hegemony found himself speechless. 2 weeks later, the hegemony delegation departed Earth orbit, their massive ship crawling away at sublight speed after finding their faster-than-light drives mysteriously inoperable within the solar system. On observation deck 7 of Luna's defense platform, Admiral Chen watched them leave alongside Dr. Nkrumah. "How long do we have before they realize most of it was a bluff?" she asked. The scientist smiled. "Long enough. The Calvin technology is sound. We just need time to perfect it. And now we have 17 motivated allies working with us. And if they come back with their armada before we're ready..." Dr. Nkrumah handed her a tablet showing new designs for orbital defense platforms. "Then humanity will do what it's always done when backed into a corner. Fight like hell," Admiral Chen finished. Across the solar system, factories worked day and night. Earth had drawn a line in the stars. And unlike other species, the hegemony had subjugated. Humanity had no intention of watching it be crossed.